First, we start with some breaking news in the Delphi double murders case. Jury selection for the trial of accused killer Richard Allen is complete in Fort Wayne. Thanks for joining us here for our News at 5. I'm Birshel Edmay.
And I'm Nick McGill. Special Judge Fran Gull recessed the proceedings for the day just after 3 o'clock this afternoon after a fourth alternate juror was chosen to join the 12-member panel that will determine Richard Allen's fate. Fox
59's Russ McQuaid sat through both days of jury selection. He's joining us now from outside of that courtroom in Allen County.
And a good afternoon. It was over the course of 2 days that 16 jurors were selected. There were 4 jurors initially selected, then excused. We know the reasons for 2 of them. One was a family matter, the other was a health matter. We don't know why 2 other jurors were set aside. However, now there are 12 jurors, 4 alternates, and they are ready to travel to Delphi on Thursday to begin hearing the evidence and determine the fate of accused Delphi double killer Richard Allen. It was this morning when Richard Allen's defense team arrived at the Allen County Courthouse, prepared to find a jury willing to believe there is reasonable doubt that their client killed Abby Williams and Libby German near the Monon High Bridge during a day off from school in February of 2017. The state's contention is well known that Allen is Bridge Guy, the suspected killer, whose image was captured on Libby's cell phone, and that investigators found a bullet from Allen's gun at the murder scene. Plus, they say, Allen has confessed to the murders more than 60 times, including that he was interrupted during the killings. But defense attorney Andrew Baldwin indicated to potential jurors that he will challenge the Indiana State Police finding that the unfired bullet at the crime scene came from Allen's gun, calling such a bullet evidence analysis, quote, a bunch of bunk. But during the defense presentation to the jury pool this morning, we learned a few new details. That not only did Allen claim some murder details that don't exist, he also confessed to killing his family and grandchildren, which clearly never happened. And also that investigators found hair, presumably from the killer, clutched in Abby's hand, but that hair didn't come from Richard Allen. His attorneys are trying to lay the groundwork of a false confession defense based on Allen's deteriorating mental health and his time awaiting trial in solitary confinement at a maximum security state prison. Wednesday is a day off for this trial and for everybody involved. Then we'll all convene back here Thursday morning where they will swear in the jurors, and then that's when Special Judge Fran Gull will begin hearing some testimony about evidence that both sides want clarified or perhaps even excluded in this case.
What's next here in the case on Thursday, with the rest day being Wednesday? For each side, the state and defense, what would be considered a win for them when it comes to the judge's rulings on those motions?
Well, the defense is seeking to scrap those 2 sketches that we saw over the course of the investigation. You remember the first sketch, older man, some facial hair, a slouch cap. Then, about a year later, with no explanation, there was a second sketch of a young man with curly dark hair. Indiana State Police never explained what that sketch was and what it meant and why it was germane to this case. The defense is seeking to have those sketches tossed and not introduced as evidence. The prosecution says, I'm going to need until Thursday morning to get my sketch artist, my expert witness, to come in here and testify about how those sketches drawn from the descriptions of eyewitnesses on the bridge that day were eventually created. The defense is also trying to challenge the inclusion in court every day of 2 investigators in this case. One is the lead state police investigator. One is the former police chief of Delphi, who is now the chief investigator for the prosecutor's office. The defense argued in court today or yesterday that state law only permits you to have 1 excluded witness such as that sitting at your table. The prosecutor, Nicholas McLeland, is obviously going to try to get both of his investigators to sit by his side in the courtroom as this trial commences.
All right, Russ, so it's certainly something to look forward to see how that all pans out before we get this trial started. Russ McQuaid in Allen County, thank you so much. As all this is happening and as we continue to cover this trial, it is important to not forget the girls and their families. Abby and Libby were best friends. They went to school together. They are part of several clubs and sports together. The duo were on a hike when they were killed. Stick with us at Fox 59 as we continue to follow the trial. Our Fox 59 crews will be back in court Thursday. We'll have new developments both on air and online as they come. can go to fox59.com/Delphi for continuing coverage of the investigation and how the community is remembering Abby and Libby nearly 8 years after the murders.
Let's turn now to weather because it is another